Good Monday morning. Do you have those people in your life who every time you encounter them in their words, have a conversation with them, and the way they respond to you or the way they even talk about other people is just really always gentle or gracious? I have people in my life like that. My mom is one of them. She really is a gentle and gracious woman. She's gotten a little sassy with my dad the last couple of years, which has kind of been fun to watch. Um, but she's just got such a gentle and gracious way about her. And it really is one of the prayers in my own heart that when people encounter me and the way that I love people will be gentle and gracious. Probably need to pray for that more. There are a few passages of scripture just in regards to these two specific things that I just want to give you some a little bit to chew on this morning. They're all from Proverbs, of course. Proverbs 15:4, a gentle tongue is a tree of life. Do you have relationships you want to see grow? Ways you want to see life flourish or things grow, like at work, in your family, with your spouse? Maybe it needs more of a gentle tongue because scripture says it's a tree of life. Life-giving things are produced there. 15:26 says, gracious words are pure. If you want to know if your words are gracious, then consider their purity. Do you talk about things that are pure, that are honest and true and kind and holy? And scripture says of good report, if there be any virtue or any praise, think on these things. Are your words pure? Or are they crass and crude and cutting? Gracious words are pure. 16:24, gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. When we give gracious words to somebody, I think often of this. If you've ever waited tables, and I believe everybody in this life should have to wait tables or serve people in some manner because it just gives you a really different perspective. But often a server at a table or somebody that checks you out of the grocery store, I have noticed so often that they can kind of be frustrated, or because the task, it's a hard task, it's a hard responsibility. And I really try to be extra gracious to them. Like when I'm asking for something, I'm like, don't rush, it's totally fine. Just give them things that are gracious in nature. And scripture says that when we do, it's like sweetness to the soul and health to the body. And I've noticed at times when I do, when they're frazzled or things are really hectic, and I say, listen, there's no rush, you can just see the life-giving impact that has on them because it's just gracious. And 22:11 says, he who loves purity of heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king as his friend. Do you want to be friends with people whose words aren't gracious or whose words aren't gentle? Of course not. Who does? Ow. Who does? No one. And when we choose words that are gracious and gentle, scripture says even the king wants to be our friend. That means even the people in high places take notice. Oh, that our words would be just as gracious and gentle to the cashier at Walmart or to the government official in Washington who we're trying to get to listen to our voice and the multitude of voices that they have to listen to. Knowing that when they are, they offer a tree of life. That's a good thought for a Monday morning. I want to be someone whose speech gives life to those who encounter